Buongiorno a tutti. Jai Shri Mataji.
Good morning, everyone. Jai Shri Mataji.
Possiamo alzarci la Kundalini e darci 7 bandhan.
We can now rise our Kundalini and give ourselves 7 bandhans.
In occasione del Vasant Panchami, giornata dedicata alla dea Saraswati, dea della conoscenza, del linguaggio, della musica e di tutte le arti, vogliamo iniziare la meditazione con le divine parole di una poesia di Shri Mataji.
In occasion of Vasant Panchami, the day dedicated to the goddess Saraswati, who is the goddess of knowledge, language, music, and of all arts, we would like to start this meditation with the divine words of a poem by Shri Mataji.
It will be a great idea today. It's a great thing. Today we have having puja dhulya. Like the dhulya means the dust. And one day I had written in childhood a poem, I remember. Really interesting poem it was. I don't know where it's lost, but we said that I want to be like flower, like a dust particle, which moves with the wind. It goes everywhere. Can go sit on the head of a king, or can go and fall at the feet of someone. It can go and sit on a little flower, and it can go and sit everywhere. But I want to be a particle of dust that is fragrant, that is nourishing, that is enlightening. Like that, I had written a very beautiful poem when I must have been about 7 years of age, I remember, to be a dust particle. I remember that very clearly, long time back, that I should be a dust particle so that I'll permeate into people, which is a very big thing to become a dust particle of that kind. To that whatever you touch, you see, that becomes enlivened. Whatever you just feel, that has fragrance. It's such a great thing to be like that. And that was my desire, and it has been achieved. At that young age, I had this idea of becoming a dust particle, and today just while talking to you, I remembered that I wanted to be that, and that is what this place is.
Facciamo silenzio dentro di noi e con l'attenzione sul respiro cerchiamo di prendere contatto con il nostro sentire più profondo.
Let's be in silence, with particular attention to our breathing. Let's try to reach our profound self.
Shri Ganesha, ti preghiamo portaci davanti alla Divina Madre con la purezza, l'innocenza e la dedizione completa nel cuore.
Shri Ganesha, please take us to our Divine Mother with purity, innocence, and complete dedication in our hearts.
Con l'attenzione al Muladhara Chakra possiamo recitare il mantra a Shri Ganesha.
With the attention to the Muladhara Chakra, we can say the mantra of Shri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Had to spend little more time than normal to get to the stage where we could really worship the Guru. When we worship our Guru, we have to know actually we are trying to awaken the Guru principle within ourselves. It's not only that you are here to worship your Guru. You may worship many a times. Maybe the vibrations would flow. Maybe that you might get filled with that and you feel elevated, nourished. But this nourishment has to be retained within ourselves. So always remember, then whenever you are worshipping any principle outside, you are trying to worship your own principle within yourself. Within us, as you know, in all of us, there lies the principle of Guru. It's very interesting to notice the Guru principle being drawn beautifully round the Nabhi chakra. You never see any chakras connected with the Guru principle. You see Nabhi and around is the Bhavasagara. So this Bhavasagara, which is the ocean of illusion, cannot be the Guru. So there are hidden chakras within this Bhavasagara, within us, which are to be awakened and to be brought to light, to be manifested. As you can see that the limits of this principle are done by the movement of the Swadhisthana chakra. Swadhisthana is the chakra which gives you first and foremost thing is the creativity. A person who is a guru has to be creative by nature. If you are not a creative person, you cannot become a guru. For example, you are faced with disciples with whom you have to converse. You have to create a word of divine magic to impress on the disciples or the people who are attracted towards you as gurus, to show that you have much more divine magic than them. If you are a very mundane type of a person, very ordinary, cannot create a beautiful couplet or a beautiful sentence or a humor or a joke or a beautiful painting or a beautiful tapestry or a beautiful house. If you lack in creativity, you will lack in your guru principle. Because a guru has to create out of ordinary people something extraordinary. He should be able to create a new personality out of an old personality which is decaying. So the first principle you have to understand within yourself that you should be able to create a new personality in a person. So, how do we do it? Of course, you have got powers to raise the Kundalini, you have got powers to cure people, you have got powers to talk big or talk small. Despite all that, if you cannot create a new personality out of the persons with whom you are dealing, then you are not a guru. And the new personality has to be a special personality of very unique combination of compassion and dynamism. So it is important that in your creativity you have to use the energy of compassion. You can only mold people through compassion and never through anger, never through suppression, never through showing off your powers of Gurudom. Unless and until you handle the situation and the personality very carefully, showing all the respect, showing all the concern and all the love for the person whom you are giving realization, just showing off that you are a great Guru, it will only create a kind of a fear about you, and after some time people would not like to see your faces. So the most important thing about Guru principle is that you have to create. Many people get realization, all right? They get realization, then they stay in some ashrams maybe. They come to pujas, they listen to music, they may dance, they laugh, they are collective, but still their Guru principle is not awakened unless and until they have created many, many more Sahajogis. So the vision of a Guru should be, how many Sahajogis I am going to create? How am I going to use this creativity to create more Sahajogis? So the basis or the essence of the Swadhisthana Chakra, though is aesthetics, the force and the energy of Swadhisthana Chakra is attention. If you have a wobbly attention, if your attention is 1 minute here, 1 minute there, if you have an attention by which you just can criticize others and cannot see your own faults, if you have an attention by which you show people that you are a frivolous, nonsensical person, then your Guru principle is wasted. It is the effort of Sahajoga that is wasted, and your Guru's job is also wasted. Minimum of minimum. First, the attention has to be pure. But pure attention doesn't mean harshness. It doesn't mean asceticism. It doesn't mean disciplining your eyes like a blinkers of horse. But in all freedom, your attention to be concentrated. Where do we pay our attention the most? If we are honest, we can think on human level, we pay our attention to our children, to our wife, to our husbands, to our family, the relationships which are with love. So, when your attention has got the compassion and the love for another person, then only you can work out the realization of others. If you have to work out the realization of others, it has to be an intense love for another person. If you don't have that intensity, you are just moving your hands, raising the kundalini because your mother has given you powers and it's finished off. That intensity of love can only give you success with your pure attention, and I think the pure attention can only love. Impure attention cannot love, because all impure attention is self-oriented, I-oriented. They are not self in the sense, spiritual oriented. But the idea that spirituality is love, it seems to be a new idea for many people. They think spirituality means a person who is just absolutely dry like a beanstalk, and nobody can go near that person, nobody can communicate with such a person because that person is too pure. If the soap cannot cleanse your body, what's the use of having the soap? If the soap is afraid to come near you, then it's better not to be called as soap.
Disponiamoci alla meditazione con un'attenzione particolare alla qualità suprema incarnata dalla dea Saraswati, la creatività.
Let's prepare ourselves for meditation with special attention to the supreme quality embodied by the goddess Saraswati, creativity.
La base di tutta la creatività di Shri Saraswati è l'amore, la forza e l'energia dello Svadhisthana Chakra e l'attenzione. Solo la pura attenzione può amare. Divina Madre, fa che la creatività sia il nostro fine e purificala con il tuo amore e la tua compassione.
The basis of all creativity is love. The force and the energy of the Svadhisthana Chakra is attention. Only pure attention can love. Divine Mother, let creativity be our aim and purify it with love and compassion.
Recitiamo il mantra a Shri Saraswati, la dea del linguaggio, della conoscenza e della musica.
Let's say the mantra to Shri Saraswati, the goddess of speech, learning and music. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Saraswati Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Portiamo l'attenzione nel Nabi Chakra.
Let's bring our attention to the Nabi chakra.
Un guru deve essere creativo per natura. Una persona che non è creativa non può diventare un guru. Madre Divina, attraverso il potere di risvegliare la Kundalini, aiutaci a creare in ogni ricercatore una nuova personalità.
A guru has to be creative by nature. If we are not a creative person, we cannot become a guru. Divine Mother, please, with our power to rise the Kundalini, help us to create in every seeker a new personality.
Recitiamo il mantra a Shri Vidya, colei che è più alto insegnamento.
Let's say the mantra to Shri Vidya, she who is the highest learning.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vidya Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Portiamo l'attenzione nel cuore.
Now let's bring our attention to the heart.
Nella creatività è necessario usare l'energia della compassione, trasformare le persone attraverso la compassione, il rispetto, la dedizione, il completo amore. Shri Mataji, nella tua infinita compassione, sei nel nostro cuore come luce riflessa di Dio Onnipotente.
In our creativity, we have to use the energy of compassion. Mold people through compassion, respect, concern, and complete love. Shri Mataji, in your infinite compassion, you are the reflected light of God Almighty in our hearts.
Recitiamo il mantra a Shri Brahma Dhyaneka Sadhana, colei che è l'unico strumento di conoscenza del Supremo Spirito.
Let's say the mantra to Shri Brahma Dhyaneka Sadhana, she who is the only tool of knowledge of the Supreme Spirit. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Brahma Gyaneka Sadhana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Portiamo l'attenzione sul Vishuddhi Chakra.
Let's bring our attention to the Vishuddhi Chakra.
Nel Vishuddhi, l'intero universo diventa fonte di ispirazione per la nostra creatività. Qui possiamo creare un linguaggio di magia divina, capace di impressionare le persone che sono attratte da noi come guru. Madre, aiutaci a usare la tua infinita dolcezza, la tua dedizione, il tuo humor, per arrivare al cuore di ogni ricercatore della verità.
In the Vishuddhi, the whole universe becomes a source of inspiration for our creativity. Here, we can create a word of divine magic in order to impress the people who are attracted by us as Guru. Divine Mother, please help us to use your infinite sweetness, your concern and your humor to reach the heart of every seeker of truth.
Recitiamo il mantra a Shri Mahabhadra, colei che è gentile ed estremamente piacevole.
Let's say the mantra to Shri Mahabhadra, she who is extremely gracious and pleasant. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahabhadra Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Portiamo l'attenzione sull'Agnya Chakra, il chakra di Shri Gesù, di Shri Surya.
Let's bring our attention to the Agnya, the chakra of Shri Jesus, of Shri Surya.
In questo punto, la cosa più importante è raggiungere attraverso Shri Surya la luce interiore, che è la luce dell'amore, così dolce, così meravigliosa, così ricca. È la luce fatta di amore puro, di castità, di amicizia e di comprensione pura. Divina Madre, aiutaci a sviluppare questo genere di luce interiore per essere completamente purificati.
At this level, the most important thing is to achieve, through Shri Surya, the light within, the light of love, which is so soothing, so sweet, so beautiful. It is a light of pure love, of chastity, of pure relationships, and of pure understanding. Divine Mother, please help us to develop this kind of interior light in order to be completely purified.
Recitiamo il mantra a Shri Savitri, colei che è il potere del sole.
Let's say the mantra to Shri Savitri, she who is the power of the sun.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Savitri Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. E infine portiamo l'attenzione sul Sahasrara.
Finally, we bring our attention to the Sahasrara chakra.
Qui, Madre, ti chiediamo silenzio. E nel silenzio la nostra unica preghiera è: Madre, per favore, donaci la beatitudine dell'esperienza divina. Arrendiamo ogni cosa alla tua infinita compassione per gioire dell'eterno sé.
Here, Mother, we ask you for silence. And in this silence, our only prayer is, Mother, please, give us the bliss of the divine experience. We surrender everything to your infinite compassion in order to rejoice of the eternal self.
Recitiamo i 3 grandi mantra.
Let's say the 3 mantras of Sahasrara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmikat Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradaini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Possiamo ora alzarci la Kundalini e darci 7 bandhan. We can now rise our Kundalini and give ourselves 7 bandhans.